and blessings of Allah be upon you all. So I'm going to start with the recitation of the Holy Quran. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. It is a great honor to be here today at Leamington Peace Festival among people of different faiths, cultures, backgrounds and beliefs. We may come from different communities. We may pray in different ways, speak different languages, and hold different traditions. But beneath all these differences, there is one truth that unites us. We are one human family. Every mother wants her child to be safe. Every father wants his family to live with dignity. Every young person wants a future filled with hope, not fear. And every community wants peace, not hatred. Yet today, we must ask ourselves honestly, what kind of world are we leaving behind for our generation? Across the world, wars are spreading. Innocent civilians are being killed. Families are being displaced. Children are growing up under the shadow of bombs, hunger, and fear. At this very moment, somewhere in the world, a child is going to sleep not knowing whether he will have food tomorrow, whether his school will still be standing next week, or whether his parents will be alive next month. At the same time, racism and mistrust are rising in many societies. Social media often spread anger faster than compassion. Politics sometimes divides people instead of serving them. And too often, the powerful act as though the weak have no rights. So the question before us is not only, do we want peace? Everyone say they want peace. The real question is, are we ready to establish justice? Because peace without justice is only silence before the next storm. The Holy Quran gives us timeless principle. O ye who believe, be strict in observing justice and be witnesses for Allah, even though it be against yourselves or against parents and kindred. This is a very high standard. It means justice must not depend on race, religion, nationality, wealth, politics, or personal interest. Justice must be upheld even when it goes against ourselves, even when it challenges our own people, even when it is difficult. The Holy Quran states, let not a people's enmity incite you to act otherwise than with justice. Be always just. That is nearer to righteousness. This is the foundation of true peace. Justice even for those we dislike. Justice even for those with whom we disagree. Justice even for those who oppose us. The worldwide head of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, His Holiness Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, may Allah be his helper, has warned again and again that humanity is moving towards a very dangerous path. He has said that war, hatred, and injustice are not only destroying the present generation, they are threatening the future of our children and grandchildren. He recently, in his peace symposium, reminded the world that modern warfare is no longer limited to soldiers on a battlefield. Today, it destroys cities, hospitals, schools, families, and generations. If nuclear weapons are ever used again, the consequences would be beyond imagination. For this reason, His Holiness Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad has repeatedly reminded world leaders that peace is not merely a political goal, but a moral and spiritual responsibility. He states, peace cannot be established without justice, and justice cannot be established without forming a relationship with the higher being. A relationship with the creator of this world is a prerequisite for justice. Why? Because when a person loves the creator, he automatically loves his creation. He sees every life as a sacred, every soul as a valuable, every human being as a part of one family. Let us remember that peace is a responsibility. It cannot be achieved by speeches alone. It cannot be achieved only by governments, leaders, or international organizations. Peace must begin with each one of us. We may not be able to stop every war today, but we can stop hatred from growing in our own street. We can challenge every form of extremism. Peace begins when we refuse to hate a whole community because of the action of a few. Peace begins when we challenge racism, extremism. Peace begins when neighbor becomes friends, when children are taught respect, and when people of different faiths stand together with dignity. Peace begins when we listen before judging, serve before blaming, and build bridges where others build walls. Islam teaches that we should desire for others what we desire for ourselves. If we want safety for our children, we must want safety for every child. If we want dignity for our community, we must defend the dignity of every community. If we want freedom for ourselves, we must respect the rights of others. The founder of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, may Allah be his helper, peace be upon him, states that sympathy for all mankind is a moral obligation and a duty. This is the spirit our world desperately needs today. Not sympathy only for our own people, but sympathy for all people. Not justice only when it benefits us, but justice even when it demands sacrifice. History will not only judge what we achieve, but what kind of world we left behind. Future generations deserve a world built upon justice, compassion, and mutual respect, not one burdened by the consequences of our division. Ladies and gentlemen, Leamington is a beautiful town because people from many backgrounds live side by side. But harmony must never be taken for granted. It must be protected. It must be taught. It must be practiced. So today, from the heart of Leamington, let us send a message not only to our town, not only to our country, but to the wider world. We choose compassion over hatred. We choose dialogue over division. We choose justice over oppression. We choose humanity over selfishness. We choose peace for the sake of our children and future generation. May God bless this world with true and lasting peace. Thank you for listening me. Love for all, hatred for none.
Thank you very much, brother. Thank you for your wisdom, brother. Ahmadiyya Muslim Association.